and relationship therapist. And in this live, as you can see, I'm in the woods. I love this place. It's amazing here. I love the energy here. It's just so connecting. I feel so safe and I feel so kind of free to be what I want to be. So in this live, I want to talk about is porn bad? Someone asked me on one of my other lives, I was talking about masturbation and, you know, allowing yourself to enjoy yourself. And someone wrote a comment asking, is porn bad? And I want to answer that. So anything, if you have an addiction to something and it takes over your life and you feel very compulsive with it, which can happen with porn, it can be quite addictive, then yes, in that respect, it's not, it can be bad, it can, because you're not in control. However, I work as a sex therapist and I'm a webcam model as well. And I combine the two, therapy and webcam modelling. And some, you know, some people would class webcam modelling in a sexual way as porn. And I don't. I actually find it so liberating because in doing that work, I've connected with myself in ways that I've been really sexual and opened up my sexual energy in ways that I never thought I could do. Like 10 years ago, I never expected to have done all the things I've done in the last few years through basically being a sex worker and being able to kind of be like a porn actress where I mean obviously I don't do porn, but I do make custom videos and like sell them on adult work, and I love that. I love like accessing that inner stuff inside of me that is highly sexual and slutty and like quite well very pornographic and explicit. And you know, I was even here in the woods earlier, and I work, I've just said, you know, I work on a sex platform. I put my webcam on and I got a call and I did a sex show in the woods. And obviously I'm not like, there is no one around, but I felt so liberated and connected, and it it was enabling this guy to feel the same as well. He felt really the same. I know. Thanks, Star Wars. I literally, I feel so safe here. I feel so connected and safe. It's just amazing. And I also, so going back to watching porn, I also watch porn. There's a few favourites I have, and I actually, so if you are embarrassed or ashamed about your porn watching, which is something I used to have. I used to feel like very ashamed of myself for masturbating like a good few years ago, and it's taken me like time and therapy. I've spent a lot of money on therapy on myself, and this is what I'm invested in myself to feel more whole with that. And I'm still on that journey. But what I do is I allow myself time to masturbate, and I give myself that time and space as if it's very important, as if it's like a piece of work, because your body is the most precious thing that you will ever own on this planet, and you've got to nurture that. And knowing how you feel sexually is very important. Knowing what makes you tick is very, very important. And so I give myself time, and there's some porn videos that I really enjoy watching, and it's about enjoying that space. So when you're not watching it in a place of shame and guilt and kind of hiding, you're allowing yourself that space and time to watch it. This will actually, if you have got compulsion and addiction with porn, you will this will then actually shift that energy into it being more productive. So you will start to break down the shame and guilt linked with it, and actually it will access your sexual energy deeper as well. And especially if you're a woman, because I think a lot of women have shame around masturbation, because I feel like from, I mean, men do as well, but with men it can be more of a, it's like, for example, you know, years ago when I was in my 20s, it was like walk of fame for a bloke if he's walking home from a night, you know, having a one night stand. It was like, oh, it's a walk of fame. For a woman, well, this was when I was growing up, and what it was called, it was like, oh, you've done the walk of shame. Sorry, I've just got a comment if you're not watching this on live. It's so liberating to be naked outdoors, and even more so to have sex outdoors, especially when where a chance to get caught is so hot. I know, it really is. I mean, it is a bit naughty, but it feels so liberating, and I feel like the energy of the trees really love it. They love the freedom of, it's like it makes you feel more connected with nature, and nature is all around us. Nature is what makes our planet, and I just feel so much more connected when I'm more free with my body, and like being sexual as well. So yeah, it is amazing. But I think a lot, you know, women, I don't know, if, from what I've understood and from research I've done, sometimes have more shame with masturbation than men. And so if you're a woman watching this, or if you're in a relationship with a woman and your sex life isn't great or whatever, there's a bit of there's not, you know, you're not able to communicate with what you want, I would encourage you, if you're in a relationship, to watch porn together, and like if you're encourage your partner, if it's a woman, to enjoy her body, and to and find porn that she really resonates with, and loves to watch, and encourage her to give herself space to do that. And likewise, you do the same. You know, give yourself space to enjoy your body, and try and enjoy yourselves together. So the answer to this question of that I put on my live is porn bad? I don't believe it is. I think if it's done in the right consciousness, it's actually very liberating, and it can allow you to open up to what you really like sexually. So I've got another question. Does surrendering to a specific porn genre, i.e. watching lesbian sex, open up someone's sexual horizons, or does it lead someone to deeper and darker kinks for gratification? So I think it can do both. Now the thing here is this is a bit of a sort of deep answer to that question because the thing is, it's a double-edged sword. Once you start opening aspects of yourself, you can go into places that you never realised existed, and it can kind of freak you out. And that will go, whenever you do that, you can have judgment over yourself, because you can feel as though you are going to places that is wrong and you shouldn't go to. But the truth is, as there's no right or wrong with yourself. If you're, it's just your judgment and your preconception of that. If you're respectful and you're practicing everything in a safe place with consenting adults, there's absolutely nothing wrong with any engagement in what you want to do. It's always about how you set it up, but it's more about how you perceive that. So going on a sexual journey with porn can really open you up to things that you don't realise. And if it does trigger these feelings of, oh, thanks Tom Taylor, he says hi beautiful. to darker kinks and gratification, and you're feeling ashamed or that you don't have any control of it, that is not about the porn. Actually, it's about you, and it will go back to things in your childhood which you feel you haven't understood yet and you feel ashamed of, and it will mean that you will have to, that's the root of that feeling. And it's the porn is showing you what you need to address to kind of be more whole and less ashamed, so you can really, really enjoy your whole body as a whole person, and not box off like aspects of yourself, because that limits your orgasm and limits the experience you feel of sex as well. So I hope that bit of a sort of long, deep answer there, but I hope that kind of makes a bit of sense. No worries, Bob's your uncle. Thanks. I hope that does make sense, my answer. But yeah, it's, you've just got to look after yourself and not judge yourself. If you ever, this is what I always say to all my clients when, if they have like kinks come up where they've it's like maybe seen as taboo in society, and they don't know what to do about it, and they don't know how to fulfill that need. I always say, don't shun it, because if you shun something and you try and block it out, it only makes it worse. It makes it come up worse, and it means it can be you end up trying to explore it in a dysfunctional way and an unsafe way. However, if you allow it to be what it is, and set up a safe environment for yourself to explore it, then it becomes less of a big deal, and it actually means that you can really enjoy yourself. So yeah. But has anyone else got any other questions on this topic? If not, I might head off soon. So, oh, thanks, Bob's your uncle. Oh, Tom Taylor, I love your hair. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. Thank you, like everyone, for watching and engaging. I really appreciate that, because I absolutely love engaging with people. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but because of the way I work in an unconventional way, I feel like I've got sort of deeper knowledge than maybe your average sex therapist. Not that everyone's got knowledge and everyone's important, but I love getting that message out there, and encouraging people to enjoy themselves in a way they should feel they can. Well, Rosie, I always love your hair and outfits, and especially your jewellery and accessories. Oh, thank you. Oh, sending so much love to you, to both of you, all of you out there. Yeah, so thank you. But if you haven't got any other questions, I'll wait for a couple of minutes, because I know sometimes there's a delay. I will head off, but I will be back again soon. Okay, thank you, Bob's your uncle. You too have a great day. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I will be back again soon. And if you have any, I will be addressing soon as well, because that's another question, cook holding, and what the purpose of that is. But if you have if you do have any questions or anything you would like me to talk about on these sessions, you can drop it in the comments or something like that, or message me. So Tom Taylor, gorgeous girly, thank you Tom, thank you. I really appreciate all the compliments and support. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day, whatever you're doing, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Lots of love and take care and namaste.